Good morning, I'm Kevin Price. Delighted to be with you. Going to spend some time talking to you about you and your business. Going to spend a little time talking about franchise opportunity out there in business with my guest, Ron Holt. And Ron, welcome to the program. You're CEO and founder of Two Maids and a Mop. That sounds kind of sexy. How are you today?
Very good, Kevin. Thanks for allowing me to participate. I'm excited about the interview.
Awesome. Glad to have you on. Kind of get started with your elevator speech.
Absolutely. Well, Two Maids and a Mop is my third baby. I have two wonderful kids, but this is definitely my third baby. I started the company down in Pensacola, Florida, just over 12 years ago. Cleaned one house at a time. Over time, we really started finding our niche and created some really unique and innovative sales and marketing and even service strategies. And that improvement in our business model has allowed us to grow very quickly. Over the last 3 years, Inc. magazine has actually selected us and recognized us as one of the fastest growing cleaning companies in America. And today, we have 21 locations spread from Texas to D.C. to Florida.
Wow. Where are you corporately located?
We're located out of Birmingham, Alabama.
Okay. And you said again what year you started?
It was in 2003. Actually, our birth date is April Fool's Day, 2003.
Tell us about the title, the name of your company, rather.
Well, so 12 years ago, we had this really small business. It was so tiny that it was really hardly even called a business, but I had a big vision, had a real idea of where I wanted the brand and business to go. So I wanted to build or have some type of business name that will allow for that scale to occur. So instead of calling myself Ron's Cleaning Company, I wanted to have some type of business that was going to be brandable at some point. So Two Maids and a Mop made a whole lot of sense. It obviously tells you exactly what we do without having to describe our services. And at the time, it was available. So that was another key component.
Yeah, absolutely. So talk a little bit about the franchise opportunity.
Yeah. So a couple years ago, we fell in love with the idea of franchising. Prior to that, we had a corporate growth strategy, opening our own stores in different states. And again, 2 years ago, we said, the idea of partnering with like-minded business people is exciting to us and interesting. So we started learning more about what franchising actually meant. And since then have grown significantly. The franchise opportunity for Two Maids and a Mop ranges anywhere from as little as $55,000 to as much as $125,000, all based on the size of the market. We're in large markets like Dallas, very small markets like Chattanooga, Tennessee. So it really based on how many homes that are capable of being cleaned, which determines your total investment.
Yeah. So the largest market you have is in Dallas?
D.C. probably be the largest market, but yeah, we also are in Dallas. Really targeting the state of Texas primarily right now. We're in Fort Worth and in Dallas, and very excited about some other opportunities around the state.
Okay, talk a little bit about how you get franchisees. How do you typically find them?
Well, what we're looking. Every franchisee has a different idea of what they're looking for in their franchise partners. For us, number one, we're looking for someone that obviously has the capital. That's sort of a tough question to sometimes ask, but it's obviously a big part of the process. If you're not financially qualified for the franchise opportunity, it's hard to move forward. So that's step one. Step two, we think about the personality. I am the founder of the business, so I get personally involved in actually selecting our franchise partners. So we do a lot of personality surveys. Some of that is somewhat subjective because it's actual one-on-one communications with our team here in Birmingham. But we want the right personality. We want someone that has passion for our brand and someone that also has a shared vision for where this brand is going. And then third, the market. The market definitely has to be the right type of market. We focus on online marketing. We don't use anything but paper. The only paper we have is a business card. So everything else we do in terms of sales and marketing utilizes the internet in some manner. So we're looking for a franchise partner that can understand and value the idea of technology as well.
What's the typical cost for starting one of these franchises?
Yeah, so it's anywhere from as little as $55,000 to as much as $125,000. The average is right in the middle, somewhere between $75,000 to $85,000, and that includes everything from your initial franchise fee, which is a cost for every franchisor, along with working capital required. during the first year. For us, the break-even point is sometime between the third and fourth quarter of your first year of operations.
Okay, very good. And it would seem like, there's a lot of people here in Houston with the so-called golden handcuffs, and they lost their jobs, and they're probably sitting on a fairly decent amount of money, yet there's still plenty of people in Houston that can use services like yours. It would seem like nationwide, Houston would be a prime target for a company like yours.
Absolutely. And you're absolutely right. We know a lot about the Houston market. We've spent a lot of time when we were in our corporate growth mode. Houston was a market we identified. Our model has changed over the years. 12 years ago, the primary customer, the home was around 4,000 square feet. The age was 50 plus. Today, the average home that we clean is around 2,500 square feet, and the age is around 35. So with that changing demographic, the amount of opportunities really are endless, because that's really middle income to upper income opportunities, which in Houston are in the millions.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Very interesting stuff. Ron Holt, by the way, you can learn more about him at twomaidesfranchise.com. That's twomaidesfranchise.com. Are you in Houston at all yet?
No, we are aggressively marketing in that area, so we'd love to talk to anyone that meets the three things that I talked about before: financial and personality in the market. Obviously, Houston's market potential is tremendous, so anyone that meets our personality and financial qualifications, we're excited to talk to you and eager to talk to you.
Mm-hmm. Very good stuff, and I encourage people to learn more at twomaidesfranchise.com. Ron, thanks for being with us. Ron Holt.
Thank you, Kevin. Have a great day.
You bet. When we come back, much more for you. I do want to remind you, best content here shows up over there at usdailyreview.com, and this is The Price of Business.
It's been getting so hard.